Governor Hogan is updating the state on the coronavirus this afternoon. This after he and President Trump get into a heated exchange on Twitter as cases rise in Maryland. It stems from a report the governor spent millions on faulty tests from South Korea. In the past 36 hours, more than 2,100 people have tested positive and 18 more have died. WJZ is live this morning. Annie Rose Ramos breaking down the numbers and the battle between the two leaders. Annie Rose.
Max, good morning. Well, this started when President Trump criticized Governor Hogan after a report came out claiming that those South Korean tests that they brought here to Maryland were defective. Governor Hogan fighting back, saying if the president was doing his job, states wouldn't have to fend for themselves.
On Sunday, President Donald Trump took to Twitter criticizing Maryland's governor. He shared a news link saying Hogan is just as bad as the flawed tests he paid big money for. He's referring to an article originally published in the Washington Post, claiming that Governor Hogan spent nearly $9.5 million in state funding for 500,000 coronavirus tests from South Korea, only to later find out they were flawed. Hogan says this report is completely false and that those tests have been the cornerstone of the state's testing strategy for months. Hogan also took to Twitter in response to the president, saying, if you had done your job, America's governors wouldn't have been forced to fend for themselves to find tests in the middle of a pandemic. Stop golfing and concede, he added. Here's what he said on CNN Sunday morning.
We all know how vindictive the president can be, how powerful his Twitter account is, and how he can really pressure Republicans and go after them.
This heated exchange comes as the state sees more than 2,100 new cases, prompting the governor to enforce new restrictions as of this weekend. Now bars and restaurants have to close at 10 p.m. and in most areas are limited to 50% capacity.
It's going to be a tough pill to swallow for small business owners.
Another precaution now advised, that people revise any large Thanksgiving plans this year.
We were having relatives come from D.C. As we got closer to Thanksgiving, Bob and I both backed off.
And Max, Governor Hogan says he's growing more concerned about the upcoming Thanksgiving holiday and its potential for spreading COVID-19. Reporting live, I'm Annie Rose Ramos for WJZ.
Annie Rose, thank you. We'll hear from Governor Hogan today with an update on the COVID-19 surge in Maryland. He's scheduled to speak starting at 4 o'clock. We'll bring it to you live right here on WJZ.